Nicholas Willoughby's asking me what I did over the weekend. I had to do some babysitting with Christian, and we did a lot of painting. My son is buying a house up by my house, and they had to redo the whole inside. So this was a painting weekend. So we had fun. I like to paint. It's one of my favorite things to do when fixing up and fixer-upper activities. Okay. First off, we're going to start our next lesson on Canadians North. And if you go into your Google Classroom, I have a paper there. I have a document there for you to read about Canada's icy north. And I also have, I think I have this, I don't see the study guide. I thought I put the study guide in there. Hang on.
You put the study guide up in Google Classroom.
Okay.
Right here. Oh, I'm not sharing.
Okay. There's actually 3 things you're going to be pulling up from your Google Classroom. There's Canada's icy north. We're going to read that. There's also a map of the North Passage. It's just a scanned map from the book. And there should be a study guide somewhere. Where is that study guide? I know I put it in there. Oh, there it is. It's in the stream, the study guide. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Canada's icy north. It is a Google document, Canada's icy north. And open that up, please. I typed in, this is from a page that you don't have in your book. So I typed it up. I liked the information they had here. I thought it was a lot of good information. And let's go look at that. Okay. So it's when you unmute your mic if you did not find the document you need, Canada's icy north, that we're going to read. Unmute your mic if you did not find it. Okay, Cassie, are you having trouble or you're just not there yet?
I don't think I'm there yet. But hold on. Is it on a page in our book?
It's in your class. It's in your social studies classroom in Classworks.
I found it in Google Docs.
You didn't find it. You didn't find it in your classroom, Nick?
I found it on Google Docs. Like it's on my classroom, and it took me right to Google.
It should be under Canada's icy north, and you click on the Google Doc. Found it.
Found it.
Good job. Okay. Unmute your mic if you'd like to read. Actually, Nick, you're already muted. So why don't you read the first part?
Okay.
The first paragraph.
Okay. So Canada's far north accounts for two-fifths of Canada's land area and much of its coastline. The vast region has a harsh environment. However, for 9 months of the year, the far north is covered by ice and snow. January temperatures average negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. In the summer, thaw temperatures only reach 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Although the environment is a difficult place to live, Canadians and Native people Canadian people and Native people have made the use of available sources.
Okay. Not the kind of place I would want to call home.
What page are we on?
No.
Oh, they're so cute.
Who's asking what page are we on?
Me.
How? We just got done finding yours. Are you not? Didn't you open your Google Doc that says the icy north?
Yeah, but they're questions. They're questions, not.
Well, then you opened the wrong one. Go into your Google Classroom. It's a whole paragraph. You need to find this because you won't be able to answer the questions, Cassie. Uh-oh, she just popped off. She's not here. All right. Well, I'm sure she'll be back. She must have got knocked off. All right. Could I have? Oh, there she is.
I'm sorry. It's just my internet is not really working.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Cassie, yes, you need to have the study guide, but you go into your Google Classworks, and there should be just a Google Doc that has that information you just read. You need that, honey, to make sure you can answer the questions. Okay? All right? Did you find it?
Hold on. I'm looking. Let's see.
Okay. Can I have someone else? Can I have someone else who wants to read the next paragraph? Inuit survival strategies. Who'd like to read that? Unmute your mic if you'd like to read. Nathan, go ahead. Nicholas, you can read the next paragraph.
I got it.
Inuit survival strategies. Some 3,000 or 4,000 years ago, a native people called the Inuit settled in the Arctic regions of North America. Few plants survive in the region, so the Inuit depended on hunting. They lived nomadically, traveling often. In summer, they rode dog sleds to hunt caribou. In winter, they ventured into the icy waters where they harpooned seals and even whales. They fished and hunted walrus.
Hunting provided clothing, transportation, and food. Clothing made from caribou fur shielded them from the bitter winter winds. Living in a treeless landscape, the Inuit could not make wooden houses. In summer, they made temporary shelters from animal skins. In the winter, they built homes called igloos from blocks of snow.
Okay. Some of you don't have your camera on. Could you put your camera on, please? And so we really kind of found out a little bit about the Inuit and how they survived. How many people would like to live in that type of an environment? Would you like to live in that cold environment?
Preferably not really. I wouldn't really like that cold of an environment. It wouldn't be the best spot to live at.
You can see, I'll show you in my book, the picture of how they had to dress. And you can see that they used all natural. Can you see the picture? They used all natural things that they found in the environment. They kept warm through animal furs, which makes a lot of sense since the animals are adapting and surviving there. The people would use the same thing to help them survive. So the Inuit used their environment. They used animal skins to dress. What else did they do to help stay warm and survive in the environment? What else did they say? Unmute your mic if you want to answer. You guys are too quiet today. Somebody unmute their mic. What, besides using animal skins, how else did they survive the cold?
They made igloos, which actually kept it warm on the inside but cold on the outside.
Exactly. You're in the zone today, Nick. Yes. They used snow to make igloos. They really did use igloos and snow to help survive because there weren't a lot of trees there to build homes. So that's what they used to survive. Okay, we're going to read the next page on European settlers. Who would like to read? Cassie, go for it.
Okay, so after the voyage of Christopher Columbus, European explorers sailed west to try to find a sea route to Asia. Some headed south and ended up finding a passage around southern South America. Others sailed north looking for a water route to Asia called the Northwest Passage. Explorers believed that this route would carry them north what is now Canada to be the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
Keep reading.
Yeah, if you feel like it.
Many expeditions set out to find this elusive or difficult to find passage. None succeeded. The long winters and ice-clogged waters north to Canada made the passage difficult, and many explorers died in the effort, not until the early 1900s.
Okay. Okay. Someone else read?
Oh, wait.
Serena?
Should I finish this sentence?
Oh, that would be lovely. I didn't know you weren't done. Sorry.
The 1900s did the expedition cross from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean along this route. Okay.
Okay, Serena, could you read the next part?
Okay, I got it. The search for the Northwest Passage had unexpected results. Europeans made contact with the Inuit and other native people. They began hunting whales in the northern seas, as whale oil was a useful product. Some set up trading posts along the shores of Hudson Bay. There they traded goods such as cooking pots, blankets, gunpowder, and bullets for beaver furs and deerskins.
Okay. If you go back into your Google Classroom, right above the document that we just read, there's a map. I put a map in there, and that shows where the North Passage is. I wanted you to have a kind of a feel for where it is. I don't know if we can. I don't know if you can zoom into that or not. It's pretty small.
I have a question.
Yes.
What was gunpowder used for?
Gunpowder?
Yeah.
Gunpowder was used in guns to hunt.
Oh, well, I never knew what gunpowder really was.
Yeah, before they made bullets, what is in gunpowder is what is in the bullet that makes it that makes you able to shoot it. But before they put it in those little cases that are called bullets, they actually poured the powder into the gun, and then they stamped it down, and then when they shot, it was the powder that gave the ignition to have it shoot out. So that's how they hunted back in those days.
Okay.
Good question. Okay, did everybody find the picture?
Yes.
What picture?
At the bottom of page 3. If you keep scrolling down, you'll find it.
Oh, is it right there and where we're at?
Well, I mean, you have to scroll down a little bit.
Oh.
It is actually, yeah.
I also made a copy of it by itself. Did I put it in there? Let me see.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't know I did that. Right on. If you just scroll down, it's there. And if you go to the left side, up at the top, it says 100%. You can zoom in and make it bigger so you can see it a little better. So if you zoom into 150 works. 200 is a little blurry, but really what I wanted you to see when you're looking at that picture is, do you see the line that goes above Canada? And that's showing you the Northwest Passage. That's how they made it from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. And you can see the Northwest Passage. European settlers, you know how European explorers were. They wanted to get from one ocean to the other. And this is one way they found out. What were some of the results we just talked about that were the results of this movement of the Northwest Passage? What happened because of the Northwest Passage? Look on your page. Look on the paragraph above that Serena and Kathy just read. You'll have to go back down to 100% because it's too big to fit on the page.
Actually, it's fine right now when I see it by 150. It
Okay.
actually looks perfect.
That works okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is, what's the result of this? What is the result of the Northwest Passage? What happened because of it? Nick Marks, you have an answer? Nick, you're unmuted, so I'm assuming that means you're raising your hand.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't know I was unmuted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's I'm just okay. Anybody, can anybody look on what we just read, what Serena just read? Especially the paragraph Serena read, and tell me an answer. Cedric, are you with me? Because you still haven't put your camera on. Oh, there you are. Why is your camera off all through class? I've been looking for you. Unmute your mic, Cedric. Cedric, unmute. You can't unmute your mic?
Mrs. Wetzel, you can unmute him, but he can't. Wait, can you unmute him?
No, I can't. I can mute him, but I can't unmute him.
That's weird because
then you're
he said his camera didn't work, but now it works.
Well, maybe he just got it working, but now he's muted and my camera isn't working. What page?
I can hear, which is
Cedric,
good.
can you unmute your mic?
You can't hear? Press caption. Hello?
There you go.
Hello?
There, he unmuted his mic. I can hear you, Cedric. What's going on?
What are you guys saying?
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Let me leave. I'm not able to hear you.
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Cedric.
Cedric.
No chats, please. Nathan, could you help me out? And we only have a few things to do here before you can start working on your study guide. What are the results of the Northwest Passage? What happened because of it? They created the Northwest Passage. The effect was what? The cause is Northwest Passage. European explorers went on the Northwest Passage. What's the effect?
Trade increased.
Trade increased between whom?
The Inuit and the settlers.
Yes, they made contact with the native people of Canada, the Inuit, and the trade increased. What else was a result of this? Maybe not as that is the most important one, Nathan. You're right about that. What's another one? Cassie? You're unmuted. Did you want to answer?
Oh. So what's another result of the Northwest Passage?
Yes, ma'am.
So the other result was that that it became the Pacific Ocean, and it was carried to Canada instead of where they thought it was going to be going, which was Asia.
But no, I understand where you're going with this, Cassie, but I want a direct result of the Northwest Passage being opened up. And one of them is they had contact and more trade with the Inuit. Look at the paragraph that Serena read to you. What else is a result of that? Who didn't I hear from? Oh, Matthew, you've been pretty quiet. Can you look at that paragraph that Serena read and give me another result of the Northwest Passage?
They traded a lot. They traded a lot more because they met the Europeans and the native people there.
Yeah, we already that was Nathan's answer. All right, I'm going to reread the paragraph, and you think about cause and effect right now. The search for the Northwest Passage was unexpected results. Had unexpected results. Right there. Now listen, I said results. So you're looking for results of the Northwest Passage. Europeans made contact with the Inuit and other native peoples. They began hunting whales in the northern seas as whale oil was a useful product. Some set up trading posts along the shores of Hudson Bay. There, they traded goods such as cooking pots, blankets, gunpowder, and bullets for beaver furs and deer skin. What other results besides trading with the native people, the Inuits and the other native people, became as an effect of the Northwest Passage?
They began hunting whales in the north.
Hunting whales for the oil, yes. That was a commodity that people would buy. Yeah, I agree. So that would be number 2. Now we have 2 results. I actually found 4. Anybody have a third one? I'd be happy if we could find 3, because I think I kind of broke number 3 into 2, but you could do it as 1. Anybody? Have we read it twice? Serena, you read it. Can you see another thing that was a result of the Northwest Passage? Read up until what Matthew said. Serena, you think you're seeing something that you want to say?
They traded goods such as cooking pots, blankets, gunpowder, bullets for beaver furs and deer skin.
I agree. They began to trade more, and they gave examples of the things that they were trading. Along with that, Serena, I think I would add they also made more trading posts. They created trading posts because of the Northwest Passage. So more areas were more populated, and a growth of buildings and towns. Trading posts were where the cities and towns would eventually be. Okay. In your Google Classroom, I gave you, I think it's in the stream. It says study guide, Canada's Icy North study guide. It's in your stream, and you can open that up. It's a study guide that goes on the page we just read, and it's worth 10 points. And please be aware that, these points will help you out. So once you get it done, you may submit it to me, and we'll go over your answers tomorrow. So it is due tomorrow. The study guide is worth 10 points. It's in your Google Classroom, in your stream. And please submit it and be ready to discuss your answers in class tomorroh.
Okay, so this
Dante and Cedric, that is your homework. And I'm pretty much done. Dante and Cedric, I need to talk to you before you log off.
Dante's in the bathroom.
Well, hurry up, but then come back. I want to talk to you before we log off.
Okay,
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
Okay.
Any questions?
No, I'm good.